Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Gen Z Finance. I'm an older Gen Z here on YouTube documenting my financial journey. Today's video, I'm going to do a wrap up of my December 2020 budget, review my spending, savings, and investments, and I will also be doing a check-in on my net worth as of the end of 2020. Please make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video where I will be announcing the winner of my 500 subscriber giveaway. We have a lot to do in this video, so let's get into it. So the first thing I wanted to mention is I have gone ahead and reconciled all of my on-budget and tracking accounts prior to the start of this video. Reconciling my accounts is steps 1 and 2 of the process that I go through at the end of every single month to make sure my budget is accurate. Step 3 is to cover any overspending or move money around as needed. I didn't have any overspending for December, and I've already moved all the money around that I needed to in my last video where I actually took my ending balances for all of these categories and budgeted out into my new budget that I'm using for 2021 and beyond. So if you have not seen that video yet, I will link it up above. So we're going to skip those first 3 steps and move directly into step 4, which is to review spending. So I like to review spending and savings using the reports that comes with YNAB or toolkit for YNAB. So I like to go to the income versus expense report. We're going to look at this line for December, and as you can see, I brought in $4,671.52. This is much more than my average. I think I averaged closer to maybe $3,200, but it was a 3-paycheck month at my main full-time job. I also got $250 in cash gifts from Christmas, and then $1.18. So 200 of that actually came from a checking account bonus that I was doing. I opened a new checking account with Chase back in November. I met the requirements, and so they gave me $200 as a bonus for opening up that account. Overall, it was a pretty good income month for me. So as always, I have the $400 that I send to my mom every month, and this encompasses all of my household bills. It's my car insurance, my phone bill. That's pretty much what I pay for my bills and for pretty much all of my groceries as well. Under subscriptions, I only had 1 subscription this month, and then I didn't have any annual subscriptions come out. So we just had Apple Storage for 99 cents. So under dining out, I did spend almost $24. This was all Starbucks reloads on my app. So for January, I'm going to try not to go to Starbucks at all and just kind of slow down because I don't want that to become a habit or some type of like addiction or obsession for me. The only thing I wanted to mention in other such miscellaneous is I did go ahead and purchase a matching mask and then a hair tie from this website. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it, Miiriya. I'm going to leave a link to the website down below. Pretty much what it is it's like an Etsy or Amazon, but specifically for small Black businesses. So I recommend checking out Miiriya for yourself. Like I said, I will leave a link down below. It's really cool. You can see in giving, I actually gave $282.25 in December, and this all went to Feeding America. So the reason I did this is, well, $20 was just my regular donation for December, and then I was feeling pretty confident that we would be getting at least the $600 stimulus. And something that I think the first CARES Act, the first stimulus law or bill passed did was allow a tax deduction for up to $300 of charitable giving, even if you take the standard deduction. So I needed to donate another $270 or $50 to hit that $300 in giving. Now I did give more than $300, or I had more than $300 in transactions in this giving line, but not all of them were to approved charities. Some of them were to like random GoFundMes or things like that. So I needed to make sure it was going to a IRS qualified charity. So that's why I had to hit that threshold. In fun, all of this fun has to do with my Taylor Swift obsession, so I won't talk too much about that. Next, in my sinking funds, so I did spend $214 in gifts, but a lot of that was for Christmas. Car ownership, I had to pay for my AAA 2021 membership. I got a refund for a clothing item I bought back in July, so I inflowed that back into my clothing category. I did spend $65.05 out of my travel fund, and this was all related to a trip I took at the beginning of December. I went down to the Keys to visit my friend, and it cost $65.05 just with the travel costs there and back, with gas, and then stopping to get food on my way there and on my way back. And then I also stopped a little bit to just pick up some random snacks at Walgreens as well. So in electronics, the big thing I purchased was an external hard drive, and then this $99. I think maybe like last month I mentioned I bought a domain name. This $99 was for a hosting site, and this bought me 36 months on this hosting site. So potentially I've thought about maybe doing a little bit of a website, but I'm not going to promise anything because I'm kind of torn on if I want to do it or not. So I bought the $99 because it was a pretty good deal, I think, and like I said, it will last me 3 years, but don't be surprised if you never hear from it again. And then underneath my F.I.R.E category, we actually had a lot of movement. So as always, I had the $500 to my Roth IRA. And then in December, I was able to send over $1,750 to my M1 Finance brokerage account. And the reason I was able to do this is, if you haven't seen my previous videos, I did move some money. I moved $1,600 from my car replacement fund to my brokerage account. So $1,600 of that was money that I had been saving up for many months, and I just decided I no longer wanted to keep it in cash. And then the other $150 that was in here, that actually came from the $200 I got from Chase for signing up for my bonus. So I made sure to put the majority of that towards investments. So in total, I spent $3,470.57, but if you subtract what I actually put into investments, I actually only spent $1,220.57. And before we move on from this, I just wanted to come over to Toolkit Reports and click on this income breakdown. This is one of my favorite reports to look at, and I just like how it visualizes all of your spending. So as you can see, the majority of my spending this month was in my F.I.R.E category, with almost 50% of my net pay this month going to investments. And then the next category with the biggest expenses were my sinking funds, then my monthly bills, and then my monthly varied. So I just like this. I think it's a really fun graph. Okay, so now that we have reviewed my spending, we can move on to step 5, which is my net worth check-in. So we're going to go back to the YNAB reports and then come over here to net worth. And I'm just showing the last 3 months growth, so from October 2020 to December. So in the last 3 months alone, my net worth has increased by $10,881.97, and my net worth at the end of 2020 is $42,871.05. So I did hit my stretch goal of a $40,000 net worth by the end of 2020. I actually surpassed that by almost $3,000. In case anyone is new here or hasn't seen my full year graph, this is what my net worth growth has looked like for 2020. So here at the end of 2019, I had a net worth of negative $5,300, and over the past 12 months, it has increased almost $50,000, which I don't even know how that's possible, to that $42,000 mark. And that was an almost 900% increase from the beginning of the year to the end. Specifically from November 2020 through December 2020, my net worth grew $6,100 or 16.6%. And the reasons for that, if we go to my all accounts, I have this filtered to just show all of my investment accounts. And if I click up here, you can see that my investment accounts grew by almost $5,000 this month. If I unselect all of these contributions that just show how much my accounts grew, I contributed $4,121.87, and the big reason I was able to do this is because we had that 3 paycheck month. So I had 3 contributions to my 401k, and then as previously mentioned, I moved $1,600 that I had been saving up for in a different category for at least the past 5 to 6 months. I finally put all of that money into the market in December. So that's definitely not the norm for me, but that's what contributed to that $4,000. And then specifically looking at the market gains this month, the market was pretty good to me. It wasn't as good as November was, but at the end of the day, as long as I get to record a gain, I don't really care how good or bad it was. It was 7,700. Oh wow, I didn't even realize that. Wow, it's actually really good to me. Didn't even realize that. So it was almost $800 in gain alone. I did want to let everyone know that I will be posting a video going over my 2020 Q4 investment update. So I'm going to be looking at everything that happened in Q4 with my investments, as well as looking at all of my passive income for Q4, my savings rate and spending rate for Q4, and how far my current invested assets could get me if I were to withdraw them at a 4%, 3.5, or 3% withdrawal rate.
So this is a quick sneak peek into some of the spreadsheets I will be using for that video. So here's my passive income tracker for the past 3 months, my savings rate tracker, and then my safe withdrawal rate tracker. So I will be going more in depth over all of this and other spreadsheets that I have been using to track my general investments and net worth in that video.
So please make sure you're subscribed for that video if you're more interested in seeing some of the nitty-gritty numbers and me really going deep into some of this data. For the sake of time, I'm going to be completing steps 6 and 7, which is to record any money wins for this month up here in the monthly notes section, and then step 7, reviewing next month's budget for January. I'm going to be doing that off camera. I did want to mention that at the end of 2020, and as I close out this budget, my age of money is setting at 178 days, which means on average, the money that I've been spending over the past 10 transactions was actually money I earned back in July. And then my days of buffering is sitting at 813 days, which means based on all of my cash on hand and my average daily spending, this money could last me 813 days or until March of 2023. So those numbers will be resetting in my new budget for 2021, but I will keep y'all updated as they start to grow again, hopefully. Okay, so now it is time to announce the winner of my 500 subscriber celebration giveaway. I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to me. When I started December 2020, I had, I think, like 450 subscribers, and by the end, I had 800 subscribers, and that was all in just 1 month. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and I also wanted to say thank you to all of my subscribers and everyone who entered the giveaway for giving me a little bit of grace and some time to figure everything out. This is the first giveaway I've done, but not the last. Stay tuned for a little bit of tease on my next giveaway. And it definitely took me some time to set it up, and in the future, I will definitely try to make my giveaways a bit more timely and make sure I'm getting the giveaway announcement video out as soon as I hit that goal. As a reminder, the prize for this giveaway was 1 year of YNAB paid for by me, and then 1 book of your choice picked from the following 3 books that I always recommend and refer people to whenever they ask how I learned some of this stuff or what my resources for my financial journey were. I Will Teach You to Be Rich, The Simple Path to Wealth, and Quit Like a Millionaire. Those 3 books, along with the book You Need a Budget by Jesse Meekum, have definitely had the biggest impact on me, and it was so great for me to get to share those books with you all and see how excited you all were about those books. If anyone is interested, we had over 50 entries into the giveaway. The vast majority of people were interested in receiving The Simple Path to Wealth. The second most popular book was Quit Like a Millionaire, and then I think only 1 or 2 people asked for I Will Teach You to Be Rich. So I thought that was a really interesting breakdown. The last thing I wanted to mention before announcing the winner was that I just truly did appreciate all the comments. I got a lot of comments from subscribers I've never heard before, and it was really great to hear how y'all's journey is going and connect with some new members of the community. With all of that being said, the winner of my giveaway is Skylar Ricketts. Here is his comment. So congratulations to Skylar. Skylar, make sure you check the comment that you submitted. I have sent you a reply, and we're going to work out a way that I can contact you either over Instagram or perhaps email for me to send you the book and make sure I have the right email for your 1 year of YNAB. Thank you to everyone again so much for entering, and if you did not win this giveaway, do not fret. I will be doing another giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers, which at this rate looks like I might hit sometime in late January. And instead of doing a YNAB and book giveaway, I'm going to be doing a straight up cold hard cash, except it won't be cold hard cash. It will be like a Venmo or a PayPal transfer, but I will be doing a cash giveaway for my next subscriber milestone celebration. So make sure you all stay subscribed for that. And as always, I hope y'all are staying safe and healthy, and I hope that you all had a very good start to the new year.